Hey everybody, it's Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge. I'm here at Dorney Park, our home Cedar Fair park. And I'm here on a Saturday, so we got 500 million people walking around here, of course. But this video is all about merchandise. Now, this is one of our newest series here. And, you know, some people come to the parks for the ride. Some people come for the food. Some people come for the games. But you know what? Some people actually like looking and go shopping. So this video is going to be all about the shopping. But before we do, guess what? It's time to hit that intro. All right, wasn't that introduction just simply fantastic? So if you're familiar with our different series, we have Let's Eat, where we go through the different types of restaurants, and we have Let's Play, where we go through all the different games. So we're trying to think, what are we going to do for merch? Merch is a brand new one. We need to kind of have a stick with it. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go through every store, and at the end of going through the store with a walkthrough, we're going to let you know the top 3 items that we would actually get in the store. And of course, in the comments, let us know if you agree or not, but that's what we're going to do because it's our channel and we want to have some fun with it. And with that being said, let's go check out all the different merchandise here at Dorney Park. Right off in the main midway is the Good Times Gifts. And this is the main merchandise store here. And we're in the middle of Carnival right now. So a lot of the stuff they have here is Carnival focused. And we want to show you all that kind of stuff quick here. So here is some of the shirts. They got Snoopy all set up with Grand Carnival. They got Puppy Love shirts right here. You gotta get a lot of Snoopy. A lot of Snoopy, actually. They're definitely using that. There's even socks. The socks are kind of cool. And you come over here, you got more Dorney Park apparel. Yet again, Snoopy. Snoopy's been wearing a lot of shirts here, hasn't he? So, but you got, that's a nice shirt there, the Dorney Park shirt. But as you come over this way, what I really like about this is they got a decent coaster section here. So you got Talon stuff. Carousel right there. You usually don't see carousel stuff there. I do like the fact that they actually have some Hercules stuff here. On that end, they got a lot of shirts. 1884 is when the park was founded. And then over here, of course, you've got yourself the Squishmallows of Talon, Hydra, and Steel Force. The Talon stuff's looking better and better. For the longest time, I wasn't really impressed with what they were doing with Talon, but looks like they got all this stuff here. They even got some drink glasses and stuff like that. But you know what? There's a lot more to this store. You got some Dorney Park apparel here. Lots of Dorney Park apparel. Definitely check out all the different apparel here. And of course, when we're done with this, we're going to actually give you our top 3 things that we would buy if we were here. But we want to show you a little bit of everything here. The new theme right now seems to be they're really playing off the 1884 aspect, because next year is 24, so it's going to be more of a celebration time there, and rumor has it they're getting a brand new coaster. So, but this is the peanut section here. You got a lot of Woodstock, but you even got Squishmallows of Charlie Brown, and Lucy. Yep, they actually have Lucy too. Let me move a Lucy here so you can see Lucy. Those are kind of horrifying actually to me, but you know what? I'm not in the market for that. But this is all peanut stuff. You got all the Charlie Brown shirts here. Yeah, you got Legos here, people. So they got Legos and the whole 9 yards. Now these aren't Squishmallows. These are like originals here. So if we go down the list here, and you can put in the comment section from this side to the end here who they are, you will win a Dorney Park prize. So that's number 1, that's number 2, that's number 3, number 4, number 5, and then I think this one's number 6, and that's number 7. So if you know your peanuts, definitely put it in the comment section in the order. All right, don't just randomly throw names out there, but if you do it in the order, kind of like what I do with some of the food ones where you say count the Dippin' Dots, same kind of thing here. Now this is a huge store, and on this side here you actually have fudge. And check out our Let's Eat section. I am a huge fan of the fudge here at Dorney Park. I think it is actually the best fudge that we've actually ever had. So now we're coming back through here. They got cotton candy, they got roasted nuts, so they got all that stuff here. But if you check over here, you got some more, this is more bargain kind of stuff here. And here's Alfundo. Now last year they had a lot of Alfundo stuff, and they kind of got rid of all the Alfundo stuff because I don't think it was selling that great. It's kind of a scary looking mascot here, but some of these are like the Talon Steins and all that kind of stuff there. You got Charlie Brown stuff. Of course, you got a wall of hats. Got some classic hats there. You got some different ones. That one's definitely a unique one here. I always like to find the unique stuff here. We've got basketballs. These are more traditional hats here with Dorney Park, Wildwood Kingdom. That's actually a good one there for Dorney Park. I like the blue one too. Let us know what your favorites are. Like I said, right after this part, we're going to actually highlight 3 items that we would actually buy. Items that we think are fantastic that we actually buy. Of course, if you like Squishmallows, you got that. I bought one of these for my niece, one of those hanging Dorney Parks, because this is our home park. I found Elfundos. People, I found Elfundos. That's got to be the most horrifying thing. I bought one for my friend Janine, and she got rid of it because she was so scared of those Elfundos. But then you got elephants and stuff like that. We're coming to the end of all the stuff here, but this is the main store. This is the Good Time store. Oh, check out the unicorns there. Tie-dye. Got a lot of different shirts there. There's more of those unicorns. They got some gents. Of course, they got stickers and stuff like that. More gym wear here. Got fanny packs. So anything that they can put Dorney Park on, they seem to have here, even shorts. And then over here, this is a little bit more feminine, but I do like, that's kind of a neat little pattern there too. They have it in blue. So this is a Good Time store. So in a few minutes, you're going to see what we think are the top 3 items that we would actually purchase if we came into the store. So number 3 over here at the Good Time store that we would actually purchase, I have to say, the Lucy shirt's pretty nice. All the Peanut stuff here, but you know what? If you have anybody who is a fan of Peanuts, this is probably one of the best stores I've ever seen that has Peanut stuff. You've got Woodstock hats. So number 3 would actually be any of the Peanut stuff they have here. It's just so much merchandise. I always wonder where people got those shirts. Now I know. Dorney Park is where you can get those shirts. You even got Legos and stuff. So number 3 on things that we would purchase if we were at the Good Time store has to be the Peanut stuff. Number 2, if I'm in the Good Time store, you know what? I'm going to buy another Elfundo. Just because it is such a unique mascot. The fact that they brought Elfundo back, and last year they had so much different Elfundo gear. So I would definitely be purchasing. This is cute too. I'm not going to lie, that elephant's pretty cute. But at the Good Time store, I'm thinking it's the Elfundo stuff. So you got that. And then, of course, you also have the Elfundo stuff right here. So number 2 on my list would have to be anything with Elfundo on it because it's such a unique mascot, such a scary mascot. And number 1 has to be, yeah, I'm joking. You know, number 1 would have to be the fudge. The one thing about this location here, this is all fresh fudge, and they always have unique flavors. And people, they actually have my favorite flavor right there, watermelon. That is the fantastic flavor. And definitely, they always have deals. Kind of lost the deal here. What's the deal right now on fudge? Buy 3, get 2 free. So that's 5 bricks. Now, you have a lot to choose from. You have raspberry truffle, cookie dough. You guys sell peanut butter explosion, which if you have a peanut allergy would probably be suicide. Irish coffee, I don't know if that's alcoholic, but it sounds like it could be. And me, I'd probably just get 5 bricks of the watermelon. But yeah, over here at the Good Time store, yeah, they have merchandise, but the only thing we could buy here would be the fudge. All right, so right down here by the Meteor, which you see flying in the background there, and Hydra, is actually the Airbrush studio. So this is where you can go to get original artwork, but they also have some stuff here that's more generalized here. I do like the mermaid, that's kind of cute here. Now, their stuff starts at $24, and they remember this is a cash-free place here, so make sure you have your card and stuff. But price is always determined on what you're looking for. The more simpler the pattern, the more closer to 24, but if you're getting more difficult with the pattern and stuff, it's going to cost more. But you got a lot of different choices here. You got some that are actually specific for Dorney Park. So right over here by Hydra is the Airbrush studio. So we're in the heart of Planet Snoopy, one of the best kids sections I've ever seen at an amusement park. And here we are, we're at Snoopy's Boutique and Joe Cool's soda shop here. So I wanted to show you everything they got here. Now the neat thing is there actually is a soda shop here. So it's part store, part soda shop here. We can get beverages. You get basically ice cream, hand-dipped ice cream and stuff here. But we're here to show you all the merchandise in this video. And of course, remember, at the end of this, we're going to tell you what our top 3 items would be here. Now right here, they actually got a lot of Snoopy stuff here. That almost looked like a Minnie Mouse there, but a lot of Peanut stuff here. I'm a dog person. Actually, I'm a cat person. If I can't bring my dog, I'm not going. That's a good one there. So they got this here, but they also got a lot of pucker powder, different flavors of that. The Dorney Park Snoopies. But over here they got a lot of stuff. So this, I thought Good Times had a lot of peanut stuff here, but I was wrong. But you got a lot here. I love the Charlie Brown shirt here. Shocked, competitive, happy, all the different looks. Over here you got peanut stuff with Dorney Park. Oh, look at this one. That one actually has Snoopy and the stars. And here you got them at night. So they got a lot of different peanut stuff here. And of course here, I love this. They got all their names and their pictures. Now remember, earlier I showed you, if you could tell us who the people are, this is your little sneak peek there. If you can tell us who all the characters are, you can win a prize. But over here is a lot of Dorney Park stuff here. And then they got Legos. They got a lot of peanut Legos. But you know what? And they got some balls there too. But here's the neat thing. Guess what? There's our steps. There's actually a second level here. We can get keychains. You can get wristbands and stuff like that. And of course you got the Squishmallows. Woodstock looks pretty good. The Lucy and the Charlie Brown's horrifying. I'm sorry, but the Charlie Brown one definitely is one that scares me more than it should scare me. But here you got a lot of more peanut stuff here. You got keychains and magnets. You got some slush Snoopies. Charlie Brown shirt. Here you got American Classic Peanuts. Got that. You got more Snoopy stuff here. You come over here, you got, oh, the chill. I like the chill section there. That's kind of nice. On top of there, here you got the full Charlie Brown shirts. Any Charlie Brown shirt you want, any size, they got that here. They've got regular stuffed animals, not the typical Squishmallows. But if you come over here, you've got yourself a Snoopy backpack. You got a female Snoopy. I don't know what that name is, but a whole Joe Cool section here. More Charlie Brown. And over here you got Dorney Park themed. That one's kind of neat there. There you go. You got a backpack. You got Snoopy's in different colors, which I don't know if that's right, but that's a weird one. That's weird. So, and then of course you got your name here. With your name, you get Emily. There's your name Diane. There's your name Caitlin, or Kathy, or Kate, whichever one you want, or Katie. So you got four. You got Kate, Caitlin, Kathy, and Kate. So, but here we are. This is the store at Planet Snoopy, and we're going to give you our top 3 items. So number 3 over here at the Snoopy Boutique has to be the whole chill section here. I'm really liking the use of Snoopy on top of the doghouse there with Rough Life and in the doghouse. So we've all been there, right guys? So this little section here is kind of neat there with all the different Snoopies. They actually got a plush of Snoopy in the doghouse, which I never really see him in the doghouse. I usually see him on the doghouse, not in the doghouse. But this is number 3, this whole section here with the chill. Number 2 would have to be this whole Dorney Park section here that's all set up here. Now I'm not going to buy the whole section there. And I'd like to know what you think. Do you like this one? Do you like that one? Or do you like Snoopy and the Stars with Diamonds? So for me, I would have to, if I had to pick one of those, see there's also some neat stuff here too. You got Snoopy there and all that. But if I had to pick one, I would go with this one. I kind of like this because it has 4 characters. It has the skyline of Dorney Park in the background. And the color's kind of neat there. So that would be my second item I would purchase if I was at the Snoopy Boutique. Alright, so if I had to pick my number 1 item, it would have to be, as I walk around here, let's see, would it be a Charlie Brown? Would it be a Snoopy hat? No, I would have to go with, what would I go with? Well, I'd have to go with this Charlie Brown, because it is kind of like the Alfundo caterpillar looking thing. It is such a unique thing. I don't know how I could justify purchasing the Squishmallow of Charlie Brown, but for me, you know, the Snoopy looks normal, the Woodstock looks normal, even the Lucy kind of looks normal, but the Charlie Brown just looks like, I don't know, like a Stay Puft Charlie Brown man. So that would be what I would purchase here at the Snoopy Boutique. Also in front of the Wild Mouse is the face paint. Now, just like with the airbrushing, the more challenging of the face paint is going to tell you where the prices are. So the flower right there is about $13, the snake is about $15, and a full face like that or like that is $19. So they got them right here. You can get painted right, pretty much right by the Wild Mouse, right over by the Midway. So if you're into that, the price is under 20 bucks. Anything you want is basically under 20 bucks. Cannot beat the price. Now, if you're looking for merchandise in the park, as soon as you walk in, I mean, literally as soon as you walk into Wildwater Kingdom, they have Trade Winds here. Now, Trade Winds is pretty much the only spot that you could actually get some stores. But if you come over this way here, you got lots of different merch. Love how they have the entire thing here. And then they got hats. So they're basically utilizing the logos here. This is actually a more popular logo for me. You got a lot of different ones here. So this is as soon as you go here. And actually, here's some more merchandise there. And we're going to give you our top 3 items then. But when you walk over here, you got the flip-flops, you got the bathing suits and stuff like that. They have a whole thing for the Salty crew. So I'm not sure if this is a Cedar Fair brand or what, but definitely some nautical stuff here. Find refuge in the sun, I like that. Salty crew. So as soon as you come in, they got this giant display here. And of course, you can get some water and stuff like that. And come over this way here, you got a whole beach house section there with hats, which is nice. Flip-flops and the whole 9 yards. Over here you got some bags, and this is a better logo. I actually like this logo better than some of the other things I've seen. But when you come over this side here, you got more of the general merchandise stuff. You've got, let's see here, you got Squishmallows. The turtle Squishmallows are kind of nice. Got that. You got scuba, we got snorkels and stuff. That's kind of nice there. I've never seen kids really wearing this stuff here. And of course, Snoopy is of course part of Cedar Fair. But all Squishmallows here. There's a whole kids section here with different stuff. Over here you got Under Armour, and then you got towels and stuff. So anything you could really need for a day at the water park, you can get here at Trade Winds. So, but later on, I'm going to show you what I think are the actual top 3 items here at Trade Winds. So we're about halfway done with the merch video, and if you got this far, that kind of means you probably like what we're doing with this video. So take yourself some time, hit the like button, let us feel good about ourselves. If you like what we're doing, it helps us with the algorithm, and of course, it lets us know that you like what we're doing here with this brand new series called Merch. Now, back to the stores. So at Trade Winds, our number 3 item I like is pretty much the whole Soul Crew stuff. I don't know much about Soul Crew, but if you do, definitely let us know in the comment section here. But they have a whole display here of Salt Crew. So I don't know if that's a Cedar Fair thing or is that a different brand, but they got some neat merchandise here with that theme of Salt Crew. So if you know about it, definitely leave us a comment there. I love the hat there, a refuge in the sea, find refuge in the sea. But Salty Crew, so that's what number 3 is over here at Trade Winds. All right, the second merchandise that we saw that we like the most here is over here in the back of Trade Winds. They actually have some neat Dorney Park kind of stuff here. I love the hats. The hats are really nice. They got the t-shirt. Got a whole theme here of Dorney Park, Wildwater Kingdom. So this is definitely what I would say would be the pretty much the second thing I would go with here at the park over at Trade Winds. And the top item here over at Trade Winds, I gotta say this is probably the best logo design I've seen in a while, especially for Dorney Park. So they actually have it in bag form. They got it in long sleeve, short sleeve. So this would be the one. If I had to buy something here at Trade Winds, this would be the logo I would go with. If you're familiar with our Let's Eat, we actually went into the Sugar Shack just to do a quick little walkthrough. But you know what? The Sugar Shack is also merchandise if you think about it. So this is the Sugar Shack. It's right by the lonely Ferris wheel. The poor Ferris wheel is all by itself. But let's show you all the different types of food they have here. And they also have other things too. They actually got Squishmallows because everywhere's got to have a Squishmallow. And this guy's a little new. I've seen him in some of the other stores today. So those are neat. But these are like food-based Squishmallows. And you got some Dorney Park stuff here. But the main thing about the Sugar Shack is, let's be honest, it's sugar. They've got all different types of sugar here. Butterfinger is one of my favorite, actually. Skittles and all that. In the comment section, let us know. Are you a Gobstopper fan? Or are you an M&M fan? Or an M&M fan? Or an M&M fan? Or an M&M fan? There's a lot of different M&Ms. And so here they got the wrapped candies, but here you actually got the bulk candies. You can fill it for $13. There's a lot of sugar here. This is definitely a nice little merchandise kind of place there. So I am glad that we are going into these kind of shops because we never really did it before. But I like if I can get all these different kind of caramel corns. You got Dr. Pepper, butter popcorn. So you got all these flavors of jelly beans, peach, watermelon's almost gone. So watermelon's popular. So you can pick your assorted flavors, or you can get the 49 assorted flavors, tropical mix and all that kind of stuff. And of course, more Squishmallows, cotton candy, and the whole 9 yards here. You even got the M&M guy. You got nuts. And then last but not least, you can also get some fudge here. And you can also, different fudges here, where you can also get at the Good Time store, which you'll see. So these are all the different food items here at the Sugar Shack. Life is short, eat some fudge. Not the smarter words were ever spoken. Now, if you're down here by Dominator and by the Whip, they have a store here called The Edge. Now, I never even knew this existed because I'm not a big merch kind of guy until recently, but let's come on in here and see what they got. And when you come right on in here, you've got, they got some themed stuff here. I like the grapes are cool and stuff like that. They got Steel Force. But here you got a lot of kid stuff, the unicorns and all that kind of stuff. When you come over here, they got a lot of Funko Pops here. So if you're looking for different ones, they've got a lot of unique ones here. Jody Wheeler and Master Roshi and stuff like that. But they actually do have some Dorney Park merchandise too. Most of them, they got some kid stuff here. You got tie-dyes. This is one of the better logos I've seen for Dorney Park. As this is my home Cedar Fair Park, I've seen a lot of their merchandise. And this stuff is some of the better stuff that I've actually seen. And then, of course, the other thing about this store is Squishmallows. They got a million Squishmallows. We'll show you in a second. There's a couple more different logos here. Oh, that's supposed to be faded. It's been there forever. That's kind of unique too. Now remember, right after we're done walking through the store, we're going to show you what we would be the 3 things that we would buy at this store if we had the money and if we had to buy 3 things. But I did mention before, they have Squishmallows. Well, this is the store you want to go to for the Squishmallows. They've got the unicorns. They've got teddy bears. It looks like Care Bears, but not really Care Bears. They're off-brand Care Bears. So they even got Angry Birds. So there is a ton of Squishmallows here. I do like this guy, the hanging monkey there. Look at that, that's a unicorn, I'm assuming. So definitely Squishmallows would be this store 110%. Got lollipops and all that kind of stuff here. So here we are at the Edge, and let's go through our top 3. All right, number 3, I am not a Squishmallow person, all right? I'm gonna say that to the world. Not a huge Squishmallow person there, but you know what? These are kind of cute. So if you have a niece or a sister or something like that, this might be a perfect thing. So this would be number 3, would be these Squishmallows right here. Number 2, our second choice. It's kind of tough. They got a lot of stuff on this wall here, but I would actually have to go with these mugs right here. I kind of like these mugs. I like the fact that they've been really advertising 1884 this year here at Dorney Park. So number 2 would be this mug or these mugs. Just one of these mugs are pretty nice. That is the second thing I would buy. And the number 1 thing that I would buy if I was at this store would have to be this Funko right here. I would actually spend a lot of money to get this giant Batman Funko. But any Funkos are good because a lot of people like the Funkos. This is where you get it here at the Edge, but really, I would buy him. He would be the one that I would want. Right outside of Planet Snoopy, pretty much right by the Chickies and Pete's, there's a couple other things here. We got the Characterists here. And these are always fun, and I consider this March. Now here you guys have matting and framing options. How much is a standard Characterist? Yep, something like that. How much would that cost? Hold on a second, that's way too bright for this. Let me drop that down there so everybody can see it. Boom, boom, boom. All right, something like that. How much would that be?
First face will be 31, any additional faces will be 27.
All right, 27 added on. Okay, so 31 for 1 face. 2 faces cost you 31 plus 27. You do the math. We're sure you can do it, but it's 48 if you can. So, all right, so that's the Characterist here. And then right on the other side there is the store. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Dorney Park is a very friendly place, and I always love coming to Dorney Park because of it. Now, you got a lot of these kiosks too. So these things move around, but this is neat because they're right in front of the Wild Mouse there, but you actually have a lot of stuff here is actually themed more towards the water park if you think about it. But they do have a lot of Grand Carnival, and that's why this is here. So if you come here in August, it may not actually be here. But they do have stuff. They got cotton candy. They got all this stuff here because we are in the middle of Carnival, and that is why they got a lot of little set-up stores like this. Once you get to Wildwood Kingdom, right before you get in there actually is a stand right here called the Boathouse. It has some apparel, some cold drinks and stuff like that. Now, there's only really one store, and we're going to go through that in a little bit later, Trade Winds. But here you can actually get some hats, you can get some shoes, you can get all your stuff. You can get some cotton candy here. So before you enter the park, the water park, definitely check out the Boathouse. Now at Dorney Park, there's a lot of stores that I like. I really enjoyed the Good Time store mainly because of their fudge. But here, right by Possessed, which is their impulse coaster by Intamin, that's what's screaming by, is actually the perfect name for a store, Possessions. right here. Now, this is my favorite store because this is where you can get all your roller coaster stuff. So as soon as you come in, you've got yourself the Squishmallows. That is Talon. That is Hydra. And that one actually says Steel Force. So when you come over here, you got a lot of unique items too. So these are the neat stuff here. You got these dragons. Kind of gives me a vibe of Busch Gardens Williamsburg with the unique kind of items here. So that's, as soon as you come in there, you got that. And then you got yourself, I don't know, jellyfish? You guys tell me. But they also got basketballs here that are also themed to the roller coasters. But then when you come over here, you got the most frightening thing I've ever seen. It's the wall of El Fundos. But, so last year they had this guy. And I actually bought this one for my friend Janine, right? But now they have a Squishmallow version, which, I'm sorry, but please leave it in the comment section. But to me, this is horrifying. That is just scary, and you know I'm going to probably buy one. And remember, as we do these videos, at the end of each set, we're going to go through the top 3 things that we would buy if we were buying something at that store. These are kind of neat here. You've got the old classic boats there. You've got the Zephyr there. I actually have that Christmas ornament. But this is still El Fundo section here, so they've got a lot of El Fundo here. And when you come over here, they actually have these classic prints too. So that's the El Fundo one right there. And right there is Steel Force. So, but they got a lot more in this store here. Here you got backpacks, you've got the ride things, you got a couple more of those prints, you got Talon there, you got Hercules. But now you're getting into all the different parks, all right? So you got Thunderhawk right there. That's their classic wooden coaster. And you know what? It's, in the beginning, it was kind of rough, but they've done a lot of work on it, and it's actually moving up my ranks pretty good. I do like the logo. The one thing about Dorney Park, which is different than a lot of other parks, they actually show a lot of love to their roller coasters. You know, you got a Thunderhawk backpack, Hercules. There's some stuffed Hydras. You've got the, his name is Morgan, actually. And if you know why his name is Morgan, put that in the comment section. But this guy right here, Steel Force, his name is Morgan. You got some good hats here. You've got Steel Force glasses and stuff like that. Fearless, Dorney Park. Got that. So they got a lot of stuff. But like I was saying, they definitely advertise their roller coasters more than a lot of other parks. The only other one I know that does it as much is usually Busch Gardens. But even here, the defunct coaster, Hercules, they've got a lot of stuff for Hercules. They actually have the coaster dynamics for it. They actually have Coaster, which was the original name of, I believe that was the original name of Thunderhawk, but it might have actually been the original coaster. But this is new. I've actually seen this around. They actually have stuff on the antique carousels. So that's something that they're doing. 1884 is at a lot of stores. That's when this park opened up. Come through here, you got a pretty much a coaster dynamic of Hydra. You got Talon shirts. Whole Talon section here. Talon, to me, is by far the best coaster here. If you disagree, I would just have to say that you're wrong. Talon is the best coaster here. Better than Hydra, better than Steel Force. And that is an awesome Talon shirt there. But they got a lot of Talon stuff here, which is good. It's good to see they give some love because it's not a new coaster. They got Hydra, which is another very unique floorless coaster here. And when you walk in here, you actually got, now this is kind of neat there. You have the signs here, but you actually got lamps. I don't know if I've ever bought a lamp before at a coaster place, but they got lamps here. So this is, and then of course behind here they got a couple little things. So this is Possessions, right by Possessed. You can hear it scream by. And we're going to go through our top 3. All right, if we're going to buy something here, number 3 would have to be El Fundos. And you know what? I've had this one before, and we lost him, actually. We don't know where the El Fundo got to. I'm sure one day I'm going to get a knock on my door, and this thing is going to be knocking on my door. But you know what? Number 3 would have to be the caterpillar-looking thing for El Fundo, because that is just... It's horrifying, but it's horrifying in a way that I would like to purchase it. So this might actually be going home with me, or that one, or possibly that one. Definitely not that one. That one looks more evil. So I'm thinking this guy's the guy who's coming home with me. But this would be the 3rd thing that I would buy in Possessions. So the 2nd thing I would buy in Possessions, believe it or not, would actually be the lamp. Because it is such a unique item. I've never seen a lamp before. And it's the 20th anniversary. And it's smooth as heck. But they're actually numbered. This is number 24 or 32, so there's only 32 of these lamps, so that also makes it very unique there. And yeah, it takes a regular light bulb, so it's not like a fancy one there. So yeah, I would actually purchase a lamp as a 2nd thing here if I had to buy something at Possessions. All right, now the first thing that I would buy if I had money and I wanted to purchase something, believe it or not, it's kind of rare for me, but I've kind of fallen in love with That hat right there. That hat, I like the DP. I've never seen that logo before. You know, they got that, but I kind of like the font there. So, which one? Would it be that hat? Would it be that hat? That hat? Or this hat? Which one would you pick there? But for me, the number one thing I would buy, even above the lamp and the horrifying caterpillar-looking Alfundo, would be this hat. All right, so we're over here by the Tilting Wheel, and right by the Tilting Wheel is one more stand here. We got face paint and henna. So henna start at 15, and if you're not familiar with what hennas are, here's a photo to go by. And then face paint starts over at, I believe it's $13 to $15 range there. So definitely, you got one last place there. So if you're on this side of the park, right near Plant Snoopy, this is where you want to go to get your face paint. All right, so that concludes our merch video at Dorney Park. Now, we love Dorney Park. It is our home cedar fair park there. So what was your favorite store? Did you like the Good Time store? Did you like the Edge? How about the water park? So in the comments, let us know what your favorite store was. And also let us know what your favorite item was. We'd love to know what kind of stuff that people like there. And if you like the video, you got this far, please make sure that you like it. It helps us out with the algorithm. And we greatly appreciate it. It makes us feel good when people like what we do. And last but not least, if you are new to the 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, consider subscribing. We're aiming to hit 50 different parks this year, and we don't want you to miss a thing here. So by subscribing and also hitting that bell, that lets you know when we drop ourselves a new Dorney Park or merchandise video. So once again, this is Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge. We're here at Dorney Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I can't wait to see you in the queue.